Matron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to Morning Watch on this fine day, 27th of November. With me, the Scruff, and sitting next to me, the Wild Wonder, Wink. It's a bit early in the morning. We've got our coffee. And we're going to have a look at the economic news. And we're also going to have a look at the strengths. See if we can figure out a little bit of a watch list for you. Now, these videos are added extras and they're always done on a reward basis. So we're looking for a minimum of 100 likes for it to continue tomorrow. If we don't hit the 100 likes, it stays behind closed doors in the Discord. So let's jump into it. We keep it quite short and snappy. News-wise, there's nothing to worry about at all. There's a little bit mid-morning for the euro. There's a tiny wee bit for the pound. But it's just tiny ripples in the pond. It will hardly even move the markets. We then run over into this afternoon where there's a reasonable amount of US data. And this kicks in at around 3 o'clock. So the day will be kind of finished by then anyway. So today I'll be looking at it mainly as a technical day. Now, if it's a technical day, I rely on strengths and various other bits and pieces. Now, when I'm looking at what's going on today, if you let me flick this over, we'll have a little look. It's actually rallying the pound. The pound has moved up 2 points from last week. And the dollar has, well, it's just slumped. But not all that is gold glistens. Because one thing that I'm very wary of with the pound is it's pushing very high. And it's high against the range, it's high against most of its indicators. So for all, it has a good tendency to look at as if you're going to buy this thing, you're going to have to be patient with it because it may well reset on itself first. Now, following on from there, there's not a great deal that you can sort of jump up and down about, but the Aussie US is looking pretty good. But again, it's stagnant. It hasn't moved and it's losing ground. So if you're starting to look at things like this, if it's losing ground, look at the levels and see if it's ready for a bounce to come back on itself. So I might do a little experiment today, which I want to, based on focus, set up a series of set and forget. And it'll probably kick me in the arse, but I want to do it to sort of prove a point to the guys in the squad. But let's just quickly look at pound USD and I'll kind of explain what I meant by that. If I pull this out to the hourly, we'll see that it's cracked off the top. So for all it's strong and it is a good buy, I will be looking to buy down here. But what it does create is a good opportunity for a short-term sell. Now let me show you something, how you can kind of recognize these things. There's certain parts of the chart that you can pick out that can help determine whether or not it's on a turn. And the first one is this. This was the last move, came back on itself, held reasonably to the higher point, and then broke out to the top. So if you're looking at sort of midpoints and thinking, well, if it's high, I've got to sell it, and if it's low, I've got to buy it. This is kind of a good indication that if it's holding high, that sell was incredibly dangerous. But look at the extension. So if it moved from there to there and then came back on itself, where's the turns? Well, what do you know? Right on the 127 and the 161 had a barrier right in front of it and it stopped dead on it. Okay, so this could be a potential turning point. Now, if that's the case, coming back down into range is where you want to be. So if that's what you're looking for, it would then be this one here. Put the fib onto that. Just put it on a retracement. We can see it's cracked through 38. So you can trade it down into the 23, down into the 38. If it gets through, it'll then start looking at these levels here. Okay. But choice is yours today. You can either have a short-term sell or let it relax and then buy it back up into range. Okay. But this is going to be the sticking point, this bit here. Push it out to 4 hours. We'll kind of explain it a little bit further. Again, if you're looking at a big time frame or a bigger time frame, you can use different elements here. So drive, colossal drop, break to the top. So you've got this section here and this section here. Again, do the same process as the hourly, and it can help define what's going on. Top, bottom, come back down to where it started. Bingo, there and there. And then drop a fib inside a fib extension, which will be this overextended candle here, the power shift. Pull that back down. And again, it's highlighting the areas right there. So it's on the turn now. And also the 261 married up with this. That's showing you the turn, the 127 right across this level here. And then the secondary 127 that we've just popped in, again, is showing where it's stalled out. So fibs are a wonderful tool and they can help. So this is a turning point. The question is it short term? So I wouldn't be looking to go any further than that line. So it'll be short term sell or buy in and around here to push back up to in and around these areas there. Hope that helps. Catch you soon. Crack the like. Let's get 100 likes and we'll do this again tomorrow. See you later.